Hi, you're watching Construction Gaming. In today's episode I'm going to be reviewing the Volvo EC300E Excavator mod for Farming Simulator 17. The version I'll be reviewing is version 1.0 from ModHub. I couldn't actually see who the mod creator was, but if you go to Rambo145's website, there's a version on his site with a hook attacher, and he lists the mod creators or contributors as Tony35, GR40, Edwin, and Rambo145 himself. But as I said, this is version 1.0 of the mod hub, which I'll be linking to in the description below. As usual with excavators, I've set up the XML file so I can use two joysticks, and there'll be a link to that tutorial in the description as below as well. If it doesn't look quite as sharp as usual, it's because there's an issue with OBS screen recorder at the minute and Farming Simulator 17 where you have to turn anti-aliasing off, so everything looks a bit less sharp. This will be there'll be 2 or 3 reviews over the next week or so, culminating in an FS19 mod wish list, which will be some of the top mods that I've reviewed over the past couple of months and the ones that I would hope to see on FS19. So yeah, but for today we are looking at this one here. This is one of the first real decent excavators that I found for FS19 when I was playing with the construction and mining economy map. It's all round sorted, well put together mod, works nicely, looks good, really well modelled and detailed outside and in. Nice little plaque there, graphic, just a nice little detail, well detailed inside and out. If I fire it up, sounds okay. Sounds like you'd expect an excavator to sound. Now the only thing is I have realistic fuel usage on, so when I start to work you can hear that realistic fuel usage revs the engine up, which is one thing, which is good, but it also brings the track sound in as well. I found that with I think all excavator mods that I've tried, so the only way to get around it is to either turn realistic fuel usage off altogether, or if you're brave, to go into the mod zip file and just delete the crawler's track sound altogether, which is a bit of a drastic approach, and obviously you miss out on the crawler track sound when you're actually tracking the excavator. So it's up to you. I'm just going to live with the sound for this one. That's a bit of a issue as well with what's it called, keyboard steer, looking backwards into a nice mouth, not a great view. Remedy is to turn off reverse camera, but I've forgotten how to do it. Or have I? No, I've just fixed it. Shift and R, turn off reverse camera so you don't have to look at that ugly mouth when you're reversing. So I'll just what I've done is I've just dumped a load of sugar beet on the ground just so I can use this. Yeah, this is really annoying, isn't it, that sound? If I just go into there, left control T, it still doesn't solve the problem, but anyway, I will persevere and just show you. Dig's really nice, really smooth. It's quite quick though, so you have to be quite gentle with the controls, but I'm not going to mark it down for that. Once you get used to it, it should work fine. There's an inside view. Go to an outside view. see all the RAMs working, no glitching. All works as you'd expect. 2,000 litre capacity bucket, which I think is fairly reasonable for an excavator this size. It's not one of the biggest. Now if I just turn realistic fuel usage back on, even though it hasn't done anything to the sound anyway, one reason to disable realistic fuel usage is the actual fuel usage is ridiculously high on all or most of the excavators that I've tried in this game. 400 litres an hour, you're going to empty your tank in a couple of minutes, so it probably is a good reason to just disable realistic fuel usage if you're using the game with excavators like I do, which is unfortunate, but you just have to, it's one of the things you have to live with if, like me, you want to use excavators within the game. There's no reason why you shouldn't. Most farms use them. Good use in your silage plant, moving biomass around, and for loading trailers like this. But anyway, that is the Volvo EC300E Excavator mod. Link in the description below. One of my top 5 best excavators that have been recreated for this game. One which I really hope we might see in FS19. So that's that for today. There'll be another review maybe tomorrow or the day after, and then, as I said, be culminating in a FS19 mod wish list. But until next time, bye bye.